what's up, Irish? Hope everyone's doing good in their homes and you're all safe and healthy. Of course, we've all been thinking about you a lot, and I'm glad that I get to be here and teach you some lessons this week. I'm going to talk this week a lot about line plots. Now, line plots are ways to organize data and make it easier to interpret and look at. Today's lesson, what we're going to be talking about is taking a line plot, making it ourselves, and then looking at it. And you're going to be able to find all kinds of interesting things about that data. And I'm going to make the first line plot for you using my friends out in the backyard, the chickens. And then after I show you how to make a line plot, you're going to make a line plot for assignment. And you can use any type of information that you want. Number of siblings, age, height. You can pick anything that you want. And we'll go over that at the end. But for now, let's go out back and look at those chickens.
Look at those beautiful chickens out there in the twilight, searching for all kinds of bugs. They're looking healthy and happy. There's Marlene. There's Cackle. And there's Chewy. Go, Chewy. Let's see how many bugs they'll get today.
Pretty cute little chickens, huh? We are very happy to have them at our house, especially right now. So what I did is I counted how many bugs each chicken ate in a half hour. I'm going to show you that data right now. Take a look. Here's the table. I have 9 different chickens, and each chicken is represented by a different number on the table. That number is the number of bugs they ate in a half hour. While all the data is there and it's somewhat organized, it doesn't really tell us a whole lot. Sure, we can see that one chicken ate 6 bugs, but what does that even tell us? So what we're going to do is use the power of the line plot. And we're going to take all this data and we're going to put on a line plot and see what we can see so we can analyze, look at it, and interpret the data a little bit easier. All right, so here I am over at my Microsoft Paint program, and this is the first time I've done this, so bear with me while we make our line plot. And I'm going to be toggling back and forth between my data and my line plot. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is I'm going to try and figure out the range. Now the range is looking at the smallest number and the biggest number, and everything else is going to occur somewhere in between there. So can you guys tell me what the smallest number is? I bet you can. I can see it right there. So I'm going to start by putting that over here on my Microsoft Paint app. Now let's go back and take a look at my biggest number. Yep, I'm seeing my biggest number too, just making sure. Let's see, did you all get this? Ooh, that's not the best looking 7, is it? All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to count the frequency. The frequency is how many times each number occurs. Let's go back, and we already have 1.5. So what's the next biggest number? It looks like it's going to be 5. So I'm going to write the 5 there. And it looks like it only occurs once, just like the 1.5. So I'm going to make a little tally here. Underneath, 1.5 occurs 1 time. Next, 5. It only occurs once. And let's go back in and see what the next number up. Aha, I see it, 5.5. And I'm seeing that it only occurs once as well. So 5.5, it occurs once. Now let's go back in and see what the next number is going to be. It is 6. And look at that. 6 occurs 3 different times. So let's go make a column for 6. And we got 1, 2, 3. And we'll see what our next number is. It is none other than 6.5. And if I'm counting right, it looks like it occurs twice. So we'll go back into the paint. 6.5. It occurs twice. And I already know that 7 occurs once. So we should have, this is our table that shows us the amount of frequency. And let's go and count them up. because we should have 9 total chickens. So 1.5, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like we got each chicken plotted. So now that we have that, our frequency chart, we can go through and make our line plot. Okay, so what we're going to do is make the line plot right down here, right underneath our frequency chart. And we're going to start by making our line for our line plot. And then 1.5. Up next is going to be 2. Up next, 2.5. Up next, 3. 3.5. 4. 4.5. 5. 5.5. 6. 6.5. And 7. And I use 0.5 as intervals because that's going to give us the correct intervals to go all the way in between. And now what we need to do is we need to make little circles for each number. So above 1.5, we have 1. We're going to go all the way over to 5. Above 5, we have 1. Above 5.5, we have 1. Above 6, we have 3. 1, 2, 3. Above 6.5, we have 2. And above 7, we have 1. And that's it. That is our line plot. And while it looked easy, it's actually the biggest things that you're going to be wanting to pay attention to are the range, the frequency, and the intervals. All right. Awesome. That does it for us today. So after watching this video, you should be able to answer a few questions. Number 1, what is a line plot? Number 2, what is a range? And number 3, how many bugs did each chicken eat? And if I were to ask you a question like, how many chickens ate more than 5 bugs but less than 7? You should be able to answer that using the line plot that I made. So what you're going to be doing today is making your own line plot, and your teachers are going to give you the assignment. But hopefully this lesson helped you learn a little bit and how to make your own. And tomorrow, what we're going to be doing is analyzing the line plot that we made with the chickens. And of course, I'll give you a little more chicken footage because that's the best part, isn't it? All right, hope to see you guys soon, and feel free to comment down below. Can't wait. All right, have a good day.